Thank you for joining us for this very special event, celebrating the publication Inspired by Cuba, Delivering Cuba Through the Mail, Cuba's Presence in Non-Cuban Postage Stamps and Envelopes by author and collector Emilio Cueto. Although this is Emilio's second in the Inspired by Cuba series, both published by the Library Press at UF, this is the first time I have had the opportunity to collaborate with Emilio. My name is Tracy McKay Ratliff. I am the Library Press at UF designer and coordinator since 2019 here at the University of Florida Smathers Libraries. I am happy to be part of this event in partnership as the graphic designer of Emilio's fantastic book. For me, creating meaningful, expressive work is at the heart of unlocking the full potential of a successful publishing partnership between author, designer, and editor. It was March of 2020, the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic and mandatory quarantine, when Dean Judith Russell of the Smathers Libraries, who is also the director of the Library Press at UF, presented Emilio's manuscript to me and Lori Taylor, editor-in-chief of the Library Press at UF. Due to this epidemic and the distance between Emilio in Washington, D.C. and us here in Gainesville, Florida, finding ways to collaborate effectively became vital. With applications such as Zoom, Dropbox, email, flash drives, and the good old-fashioned telephone, we established flexibility in communication. We were hypersensitive to the importance of taking the extra time to communicate with intention. Explaining the why behind the design and editorial choices timely and clearly was key. Through visual collaboration tools like our branding board and sample pages, we established the fundamental first steps in the design process, which provided a better understanding of our creative vision for this complex book. With Lori's agile approach and organizing our work into short sprints throughout the year-and-a-half-long project, we were able to share in creative idea sessions while staying on task and problem-solve any data curation questions along the way. Thanks to Perry Collins, our copyright expert, and her thoughtful and critical fair use component, and to our final internal editorial review by Chelsea Johnston, editor for the Library Press. These specialists communicate with clarity the necessary guidelines and information, which made way for creativity and trust throughout this publication process. Emilio believed in my creative talents and Lori's editorial expertise. He shared his ideas and expectations and allowed us in the Library Press to interpret it. Ultimately, our mission was to produce an innovative publication featuring over 1,000 stamps from so many countries with varying styles and subject matter coming together to bring the unique story and rich history of Cuba to life. Emilio Cueto's book, featuring categories such as places, foreign relations, people, international games, flora, and fauna, immerses the reader into a place few have been and tells the story of Cuba through his meticulous collection of postage stamps and envelopes from around the world. Just imagine, a small adhesive piece of paper, officially issued by a distant country, gets placed on an item of mail to travel the globe. Through that one action, something as simple as a postage stamp brings people together in sharing a beautifully illustrated highlight or event that perhaps they didn't know before about this incredibly big impact of this relatively small country of Cuba in the Caribbean Sea. Thank you, Dean Russell, for your vision of our press and what it means and can be. And thank you, our author and friend, Emilio Cueto, for partnering and placing your trust in me and all of us at the Library Press at UF, the Smathers Library, and the UF Press. Together, we were able to take Emilio's carefully crafted collection of stamps and their stories from around the world and create a visionary treasure. Discover more at the Library Press at UF website. And you can also purchase both books in Emilio Cueto's Inspired by Cuba series at the UF Press website at upf.com.